All right, y'all, what's going on? It's your boy Ja. Welcome to my imagination. Hope y'all doing good today, man. Hope y'all full of abundance, love, and joy, and compassion for yourselves and for others. For sure. So today's topic is on the topic of fear. So you might be saying, Ja, why are you talking about fear today? Why is that even a thing today? Well, I'm talking about fear today because I believe it is one of the most powerful tools that we use against ourselves. We program ourselves to be fearful. And since we program ourselves to be fearful, we also program ourselves to be unsuccessful. How can you be successful at something if you are constantly fearing it? And if you're constantly fearing something, 9 times out of 10, you're going to avoid that thing. And if you're avoiding that thing, you're not doing that thing. And if you're not doing that thing, in essence, you're failing. You're failing at that thing that you're so scared of that probably isn't so bad. And I want to try to give y'all some ways to overcome fear and anxiety. So starting a new project, talking to that girl, talking to that boy, I don't know, whatever it may be, or presenting at work, you know what I mean, or picking a college, or starting a new business. Whatever venture in life it may be, you have to have courage. That's as simple as it can be. You have to have courage, understanding that there is no guaranteed route to success, that there is a chance that you will fail, and that's okay. If you become okay with those two things, I can end the video right now. You know what I mean? Because we're so obsessed with trying to find the perfect outcome for everything. At least I am. And shout out to all my other perfectionists out there. And by trying to do that, trying to find the perfect outcome, trying to find the cheat code, the key, the fastest way to do this, the fastest way to do that. And if we don't find it, it's like, oh shit, it's too hard to learn how to play the violin. It's gonna take me this many years, this, that, and the fourth. I don't wanna do that, it's gonna take too long. Or it's too hard and it scares me. Excuse me, and it's like, it's just fear. And when you allow fear to have control over your life, you don't do anything. And if you don't do anything, in essence, that's failing. I think that's failing. I don't think it's a failure to try and not succeed at something. I feel like that's a success in itself, because a lot of people are so paralyzed by their own fears and anxieties that they don't even start. You know what I mean? So my example today will be something that I had, how I overcame fear today. And it don't happen over time. We're not always courageous and fearless. I'm not always courageous and fearless all the time, but it's a process. Just like how it is a process to build self-love and self-confidence. You know what I mean? It's a process to overcome fear on our day-to-day basis. And so today next month I start my real estate job, and I want to become, like they told me I could chill, relax, don't worry about nothing. As soon as you come into work, we're going to teach you everything. But I'm like, nah, I want to prepare myself and get ready. So I got this program over a year ago. I got a book over a year ago. So I cracked open the book. I'm like, damn, this shit complicated. This shit feel difficult. I'm like, I'm not understanding shit right away. You know what I mean? And it kind of got me a little discouraged. I thought I was gonna read the book, whoop, wop the bang. Shit was gonna be simple, but I was like, all right, how can I make myself successful? All right, what is the best way I can succeed in this? I'm like, all right, so tomorrow I'm going to revisit this with a fresh mindset. I'm going to start earlier in my day. I'm going to come with a new mindset, and I'm going to attack it. You know what I mean? The fact that I even opened the book, it's a 400-page book. The program looked a little intensive. It's like, damn, but I'm overcoming that fear of not starting. And that's like often the first step. When you realize, I'm gonna keep updating y'all on this, but it's like, I'm gonna realize it ain't that bad. Just like I learned this other skill that I'm working on. It took some time and it was difficult. Shit was mind-boggling at first, but now I was like, oh yeah, I'm comfortable learning new things on top of that new skill. So that's what I want to tell y'all. It's like, first step is to have courage and being okay with failing, being okay with not knowing everything. You know what I'm saying? Being okay knowing that's not the guaranteed way to success. Because a lot of times, it doesn't matter what route you take. You can take the most perfect route, and that does not guarantee you success in this damn world. You know how back in the day, you could just go to college, get a job, get a house. Now, motherfuckers, I'm an example. You go to college, it's like, damn, I got a job, but the house is expensive as hell now. It's not a simple equation no more. It's not a whoop, 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 whoop. So now we got to think outside the box. We're the generation that has to think outside the box, break norms, be different. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to tell y'all, to do that, you have to be fearless and courageous. You know what I mean? And, well, what is the thing I wanted to tell y'all? So it's two things that you can think about when you're approaching a new thing or anything that you're fearful of. It's two ways. You can say, what's the worst that can happen? So for example, I could go skateboarding today. I don't know how to fucking skateboard. The worst that could happen, I could probably break a bone. Okay. You know, type shit. Am I okay with that? Yeah. Why not, right? Because that's a risk that we have to take. We have to take risks. All successful people take risks. It's simple. You know what I mean? Two, you can think about what's the best thing that can happen. I like this route. I was like, if I go skateboarding, shit, today I might pop a ollie. And it starts to remove that negative feeling, that fearful feeling. It makes you think more optimistic. You know, so those are two ways that you can think about how you can navigate fear with those two questions. And then another thing you can do is also realize that it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, you just make a decision and run with it. I know that might sound crazy as hell, but like, I'm like, I want to learn real estate. I'm like, I got a book. Open the book. I'm like, oh shit, it's a website. The whole time I had a whole course lined up from over a year ago that I didn't even start yet. You know what I mean? I just made a decision and ran with it. A lot of times we try to pick, like try to make the perfect decision, and we just end up not making any decision at all. Then we get older, and this is the scary thing about fear. You get older, and you're like, damn, I wish I would have did that. And I'm not saying it's too late to start for people that is older watching this video. Hell no, because you can start whenever the hell you want to start. That's the whole point of the video. You could be 95, 65, 15, 25, 35, it don't matter. That's the whole point. You just got to be fearless and courageous and knowing that, okay, here are my tools and this is my resources, this is what I got. How can I attack it? And go, all right, I got to be courageous. I got to be okay with whatever outcome. I can't attach myself to any outcome. I got to enjoy this process. You know what I mean? I got to be okay with not knowing everything right away. But I got to start. I got to make a move. And if you start, that's the perfect and beautiful thing about starting. It's like when I started my daily routine of trying to make a video every day, do my walks, make my reading, I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't know if it was gonna work. You got to experiment. And part of this journey that I'm trying to tell y'all about being courageous and fearless is being open to experimenting and being open-minded. That is being fearless and courageous in itself as well, because you're not being dogmatic about what's right and what's wrong. You're like, fuck it, I have to figure out what works for me, because what works for me may not work for you. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to take away from this video, here are some things. If you get scared, here are a couple things you could do. If you're fearful of like a new topic or a new thing, what's the worst that can happen? You can think about it that way. Be okay. And then whatever you determine what's the worst thing that can happen, you can think about how it's not that bad at all in reality. You can think about what's the best thing that can happen. And then the third step is, regardless of whatever the hell you decide to do, make a decision and go. You know what I mean? Unless it's life or death. I'm not gonna tell y'all to do no crash out shit. Hell no, I don't promote that shit on this channel. But you know, if you weigh out the pros and cons, just like how you would do if you wanted to buy a damn, I don't know, you for making an investment with your money or something that you care about, or your time. You're like, all right, do I want to do this versus this? It's a pros and cons decision. You make a decision and go. Be okay with failure. Matter of fact, not look for failure, but like if it's there, if there's an opportunity to try something new and everybody else scared to do it, go do that shit. Because every time you building your muscle, bro, or sis, or whatever, you building your muscle. Every rep, every time you overcome a fear, so you building the muscle to become more courageous every day. Courageous don't mean you gotta slay a damn dragon. Courageous can mean me posting this video is courageous. Shit, if you want to start a YouTube channel, do it. Fuck it. If I got one view on my last video, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing it because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to communicate this to y'all. Start. Whatever you decide to do, start. That's as simple as that. Start. That's the message of the video. Start. Weigh out your options and start. Your life will change. I guarantee you. Be courageous. Be bold. Be fearless. It's 2024. What you scared of? It's your life. Go get it. Keep imagining. Keep being great. I'm out. Peace.